This is a stimulus check update for May 7th. In this video, I'm going over the current check delivery timeline, questions and errors regarding Direct Express card, the latest updates on the IRS website, then I'll answer your questions you leave for me in the comments. But first, I'm David, and if you want the latest stimulus check information, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. I'm publishing daily videos with updates on stimulus check, as well as the second stimulus check coming soon. First, let's talk about the check delivery schedule. So tomorrow, if you make $30,000 or less, May 8th is when your check is going to be sent out by the IRS, not in your mailbox by May 8th. There's been reports of 14 days of delivery time. Some people who were supposed to get their check on April 24th still haven't gotten it yet, so just expect delays. In regards to SSI, SSDI, veterans, many of you have commented in my video yesterday saying that you did receive payments, so congrats on that, and thank you for letting me know. Also, this morning on May 7th, I got more comments saying that more people received direct deposit or direct express, net spend, green dot, however you receive your monthly payments from the government. A lot more people have reported of getting it this morning as well, and through the Get My Payment tool, for the people who have had access to get through it, they said May 8th is when they're expecting their direct deposit as well. If you were one of the people, whether SSI, SSDI, veteran, received your stimulus check yesterday, let me know in the comments below or what your payment status is. It really helps all of us figure out what is going on when we see who got paid, who didn't. And I know many of you still haven't received your payment yet, whether SSI, SSDI, RRB, veterans, and it could seem very frustrating. The IRS has not given any new information yet. All they're saying is that more payments will be distributed by mid-May, which doesn't really mean anything. They gave hard dates like April 15th, April 24th, April 29th to people who made money and pay their taxes, but unfortunately to our most vulnerable people in our society, they have not given any dates and not giving any new information as well. I'm still getting a lot of questions when it comes to Direct Express card about the errors received. So if we look on the Direct Express card, there's a visit FAQ. So if we open that up, these are the questions that will help you out. First, I want to address one of the questions when it comes to the Direct Express card. If you have children, do you get the $500 on your Direct Express card? Many people, according to the comments, have not received the $500 per dependent on their Direct Express card. And if you did not receive it, then that means you won't be able to get that $500 until 2021 when you file taxes. Even if you don't file taxes or not required to file taxes, you'll probably have to file a small tax return just in order to get that $500 per dependent. And in regards to when will I receive my economic payment, they don't know any different than the IRS information that's given out. Basically, they're saying no later than mid-May, which doesn't mean anything and doesn't help anybody. Biggest question I get is, do I need to take any action in order to receive the economic impact payment, the $1,200? If you are receiving your payments, direct deposit, Direct Express card, green dot, net spend, or however you receive your monthly payments, there is no additional action you need to take unless you wanted to claim dependents and file for that through the non-filers tool. Besides that, there is no action you need to take. Those are the main questions I'm going to answer in regards to Direct Express card. If you want, you could pause the screen here and look and see if you have any other questions here. But moving on, the IRS has no new news releases in regards to dates of when people should get their stimulus check. All they put out today was 3 new credits are available to many businesses. I just want to be clear, on this channel, I'm not talking about PPP, EIDL. There are many other YouTube channels that do a great job of discussing that. I'm just mainly talking about how and when you're going to receive your stimulus check, as well as information on the second stimulus check. With that said, let's go to the new updates of what's going on in the FAQ in terms of the IRS website. So this was updated and added May 6th. So in regards to the stimulus checks that have been sent to dead people, around 7 million people, there are instructions of what to do. Before it was saying that you might have to pay it back. Now you definitely do have to pay it back. If your loved one or whoever in your family or someone you know passed away, they got a stimulus check, it has to be returned to the IRS. If you fall in this category, if we click here, it'll just give you direct instructions right here of how to pay back the money through the IRS. If you want, you could pause the screen here or go to the FAQ. Next update they added to the site is, does someone who is a resident alien qualify for the payment? So to give you the quick answer, you could pause the screen and read this if you want, but if you have a social security number, then you are eligible for the stimulus check. If you don't and you're going through the immigration process, it doesn't matter at which part you're at in the immigration with your immigration status. If you don't have a social security number, you will not receive a stimulus check. Next update to the FAQ is, does someone who is incarcerated qualify for the payment? Quick answer is no. If someone who is in prison did receive a stimulus check jointly with their spouse, husband or wife, then the spouse who is not incarcerated is responsible for paying back the $1,200 or however much it came out to in regards to the person who is incarcerated. So they are not allowed to keep that $1,200 check either. Next, we're going to go into the questions you leave for me in the comments. If you want your question answered, leave it down in the comment section below and I'll try to get to it in the next video. First comment comes from Pat Blackwell. I go every day to get my payment on the IRS website and always get the message that says payment status not available. And I have been on SSDI and direct deposit since 2007. How can I track my check information? How long before I will get this information? So Pat, you are not alone. There are millions of other Americans who have been trying to use the Get My Payment tool and it is just not working. When it says payment status not available, it doesn't mean you did anything wrong. There's no action that you could take. Unfortunately, the IRS hasn't updated the system with your information to provide you of when you're going to get your check or any status regarding delivery. So unfortunately, the only thing you could do now is wait. If you want, you can check the Get My Payment tool one time in the morning. They do their updates overnight, but don't check multiple times throughout the day. It's not going to do any good. Next comment comes from Sylvia Tackett. My friends who are on SSDI have received their checks back in April. I'm still waiting for mine. So this seems to be the case. Some people on SSDI, whether SSI, even veterans now, some are receiving them, some aren't. We just don't know how the IRS is distributing these checks and what order or if it's alphabetical. We just have no idea. The only thing we could do now is wait. Next question comes from Robert Biondi. It says, I live with my girlfriend and I am disabled. I get $1,400 a month. She claimed me as a dependent. Will I see anything? Unfortunately, Robert, no, you will not get a stimulus check because you were claimed as a dependent. Even though you're an adult, even though you're on SSDI, doesn't matter. Unfortunately, you are not going to receive a check. Next question comes from Samuel Browand. I'm receiving my SSDI deposited into my Direct Express card. Still haven't received my stimulus payment. I can't find any info as to when or why not yet. I'm worried about ID theft incident in December. So unfortunately, there is no information of why or when your check is coming unless you use the Get My Payment tool and you have access that way. But in regards to your ID theft in December, you could check your direct deposit, your bank account, see if there's any pending deposits, see if the money is coming through. Sometimes it shows up 3 to 4 days before. In regards to ID theft, for whatever reason, if some thief actually intercepts your Direct Express payment, you'll receive a letter from the IRS 15 days after your payment was made saying that your payment was put into this bank account. Next question comes from Roseanne Luna. A simple question: if you are SSI, SSDI, and you get paid twice, because I got both, I got my deceased husband's Social Security as a survivor, do you have to give the check back? Sorry, I just skipped around the question. But yes, unfortunately you do. As I mentioned earlier on in the video, the IRS has made a definitive statement saying that you do have to return back the check if your deceased loved one, husband, wife, family member, they got a check, you do have to return that back to the IRS. Next question comes from Steve T. Says, I have been getting Social Security for almost 3 years. IRS said my info didn't match their records. Now today it says it was scheduled for mail on the 1st of May. What is wrong with them? There's a lot of things wrong with the IRS, to answer that question first. But in regards to your information changing through the Get My Payment tool, there have been many reports. I looked at Facebook groups, comments on my videos, comments on other people's videos. Supposedly there was some major update to the Get My Payment tool where people who had information doesn't match records or payment status not available, or they were getting a payment on April 29th. It's been updated where someone's payment originally said April 29th and they haven't received it yet, but then they're getting it May 8th according to the Get My Payment tool. So there were some major updates to the Get My Payment tool. Next comment comes from Marv Yonkers. I just wanted to point out this one part of the comment. I'm facing homelessness. I've had to put money into the car and behind on rent. I'm in desperate need. I just want to remind you that there are real people behind these comments with real emotions, real struggles, and this $1,200 is really important to these people. It's a matter of surviving, getting food, paying rent, and preventing being evicted. These are really hard times right now, and I'm sorry for the struggles that you have to go through, and I really wish that I could help more people. I'm publishing these daily videos to answer your questions, to give you more clarity of what's going on, and I really wish I could help more people. When I'm feeling down, I talk to my sister. She's a certified confidence coach full-time. She's really good at telling me exactly what I need to hear to make me feel better. So I wanted to include her in this video for a quick 30 seconds just to add some more positive energy and hopefully uplift you. Here's my sister Alex.
Thanks, David. I've been looking through all of my comments on my last stimulus video, as well as David's comments. I can feel the overwhelm that you are experiencing right now. I know you're feeling defeated and you want to give up because there is so much uncertainty around when your stimulus check is coming. But that's why I'm here, to shine some light through all of this darkness, because you deserve it, because you are strong and resilient and you are going to make it through this. I have created a stimulus anxiety relief video specifically for you. So make sure you click that link below and join me on my video. Until then, I'm sending tons of love your way. Thanks so much. Alexandra Streisand here.
Thanks for that, Alex. I really want to add more positivity to these videos because I know there's a lot of stress and anxiety around it. If you want Alex, my sister, Alexandra, to have this 30-second spot on these videos in the future, let me know if this helps you. Let me know in the comments down below. As she mentioned, if you want to check out her video to give you at least some more positivity and encouragement, click the link down in the description below. And if you want to watch more stimulus check updates, you could click either one of these links over here. Take care, stay safe, and hopefully get your money soon. Thank you for watching.